You guys, the day has finally come where we unbox an Hermes Quota bag. So I got this a few days ago and I have been resisting the urge to open this bag because I really wanted to do it with you guys and experience it together. The last time I saw this was at the boutique when I was getting this offered. So this is kind of like almost like a first impressions, and I really wanted to see this bag in natural lighting because, you know, at the boutique there's like all this lighting that's a little bit more yellow. So without further ado, let's just open this. I'm so nervous. Any guesses? I mean, we can kind of tell what this is, right? Say hello to Kelly 25 in Epsom leather and in the color Vertigo. Let me get the receipt out to make sure I mentioned everything. Oh yeah, Kelly 25 Cellier Epsom leather Vertigo. Wow, you guys, like I don't know. Like I don't know like what to say. This is very, very surreal. Oh, I knew I forgot something. Gold hardware. I think we need to take this out because it's kind of getting in the way. Oh my god. Everything's so stiff and so new. Honestly, I'm gonna take the sticker off because it's like going crazy. My hands are shaking. Like, why? It's just a bag. Oh my god, please don't tell me I had this on me this entire time. Okay, now we can really see it, right? You guys, it's so pretty. When it comes to a Kelly bag, I do prefer the Cellier structure. I love that rigid, very hard and almost like pristine look of Cellier versus a more relaxed look. So I was really happy that this bag is indeed Cellier in Epsom leather. Even though I am more of a yellow gold kind of girl, like a lot of my jewelry is yellow gold, but I do have like some white gold pieces mixed in. And I'm not like every bag I own has to have like gold hardware, like I don't want silver. I'm not really like that because it really depends on my outfits, because I'm not always wearing like warm tone colors. Sometimes I want to wear like more cool tone shades, more like silver jewelry. So I'm not too picky about the hardware, and in a way I just kind of let it be. I really leave it up to the Hermes craftsman to determine like which hardware would go well with that specific color of the bag. But in the case of this bag, I really think the gold hardware was just cherry on top, because when I first saw this bag at the boutique and I saw that it was gold hardware, it really felt like the gold hardware just kind of pulled everything together and it gave this shade of green more of that rich tone. So I really think I lucked out on this. And then now onto the color. I honestly don't even think this camera will do this color justice. And this is what I love about Hermes in general and their colors. There are some shades that look a bit different depending on like how you style it or what you're wearing it with. I think it's so fun. Like you don't know what you're gonna get until you get it. And I would say that there are way more colors from Hermes that I love and I'm open to than the ones that I'm not, because it really just depends on the finish too. Depending on the type of leather, depending on the type of the item, I think the same exact shade can look different. That's why once again, I just left it up to the Hermes gods to really choose a color for me. And I truly believe that whatever's meant for you will always find its way to you. And I really feel like this bag did find its way to me. The official name of this color is Vertigo, and we all know vert means green, right? And after getting this bag, I was trying to think of why it was called that. Because personally, every time I hear the word vertigo, all I can think about is the movie. You know, the old movie by Hitchcock? That's all I can think of. So I was like, there's no way. Like, it has to be something else. So it got me thinking, and then it hit me. This is just purely like my opinion. It's like my own little theory, but the green light in the movie and like even the outfits and stuff, I realized that that green in the movie is the same exact shade as this bag. Like, is that a coincidence? Because if it's not, I think that's just wild. If any of you out there have a bit more knowledge about like the history and the meaning of the name of this shade, please let me know. I would love to know. I think that's such a cool fun fact and just something good to know, especially now that this is in my collection. This shade of green, I think is so incredible. I think most people might just look at it and go like, oh, like a green bag, like why? But to me, it's so special because it's not like an ordinary green. You guys know how specific I can get with colors. Imagine like a spectrum of all the green shades in the world, right? I would say this shade of green falls kind of like in the middle, but the undertone is what I think makes this bag really, really unique, and this color in general. I think at first it looks kind of like a warm tone green, especially because of this gold hardware. But when you put this next to other shades of green, that's when you start to notice that there's a bit of blue in it. And I think that is so cool. And it gives me a ton of flexibility because depending on what I wear, like the color of my outfit, I think this is going to really shine and just look different. And I just love that because what you see is not what you get, you know, it depends on like what you're actually going for. She's a girl that can do both, that's what it is. And the size 25 I think is so perfect. It's very wearable like during the day and nighttime as well. I'm also very petite, I'm only like 5'3", so anything bigger than this, I think like a 28 might be a little too big, like awkwardly big. It has to be either this size or like go intentionally big. But for like a first bag, I think this is just perfect because it is so wearable in my opinion. And I really think that this goes well with my style and a lot of the pieces I already have in my wardrobe. I can't get over it, guys. I really think that this is a bag that just gets more and more beautiful. It ages like fine wine. Like the more you wear it, I think the more in love I will be with this bag. And this is so incredibly similar to what I initially had in mind. But once again, I was very open with all the options and whatever bag was like in store for me because I really trust the brand and their taste. And maybe really corny, but like my fate, I guess. I just knew whichever bag and whichever combination that was meant for me will find its way to me. So you know, I wholeheartedly accept you. Like even in this blazer, I mean, it looks kind of black right now, but it is that navy pinstripe. I think it looks so good. And for the longest time, I used to be like a crossbody Chanel bag type of girl. That was like my go-to look. I just loved how casual and like carefree I could be. But you know what changed for me? It was actually the Fendi Peekaboo bags. Those were the first handbags that I got with a top handle. And until then, I never thought I would get any bags with like a top handle because it was just not me. But after carrying those bags for a while, I realized that that was the way to go for me. And I think I'm at a point in my life where that kind of top handle bag does suit my lifestyle and my needs. So I'm really happy to have such a fabulous version of that top handle bag. If you guys have any questions about the bag, my process, or like the Hermes journey, I guess, let me know if you guys would actually prefer me to do a dedicated Q&A video. I feel like that would be really fun because I have been shopping at Hermes for a while. I mean, not that I have like a ton of experience, but I think everyone's experience is very different. So let me know if you guys would like to see that and anything you guys want me to talk about. Enough of this bag, let's move on to the rest of the haul. So I have 3 boxes in here, and by the shape of these boxes, you guys might be able to tell like what these are. So my boyfriend recently got a new suit for a wedding. So I told him for Father's Day, I'll just get him new ties to go with it. So we went into the boutique and he picked out 3, but it's just kind of boring. Like, do we really want to see men's ties? I mean, he picked them out himself, so he already knows what's in it and he's not really into like unboxing things. He said I can open them, but let's just open one, just for funsies. And unlike me, he's not very fun with his outfits. So at the boutique, there were 2 sections for men's ties. One section was like all the colorful ones, like red, orange, like all these like rainbow colors. And then there was another section that was all like blue, navy, like darker tones. And it was so funny because he just stayed in one section, that blue section, and just picked out 3. So these are all like navy, like blue ties. Like, I don't think it's as fun as this, but I'll still show you guys at least one. Oh, what did I tell you? Look, navy. And there's a seahorse. I think it's so pretty. And I think these dots are supposed to be like the ocean bubbles. It says Hermes in the back. Look how cool and cute this seahorse is. But yeah, do we really want to do this for the next 2 ties? Like, I don't think so. And then the last part of this haul is ready to wear. There's 2 pieces in here, but only one of them is new because you guys saw that I got these white like riding pants. They're that stretchy fabric, almost like a skinny jeans, but because of my height, I had to get them tailored. It's these pants that you guys saw when I unboxed my jumping boots. I only cut the length a little bit because they were bunching up at the ankles. So when I went to go get these tailored, I fell in love with these pants. I tried them on in the store and I fell in love with them, and I'll insert like a clip from the vlog. And one of you actually left me a comment asking me if I did end up getting those pants, and now I can tell you that I did. This one I'll show you in more depth. So the one I tried on was in size 36, and these are meant to be like a long, flowy, wide leg pants. So they are technically like big to begin with, but they didn't have it in my size, so I had to get them tailored as well. And I was already getting those pants tailored, so it was kind of like, kill two birds with one stone type of situation. And normally I don't go for pants like these. And you guys can tell from that or any of my outfits videos that I usually go for more of a skinny fit, maybe straight sometimes, but like leggings, like that type of feel, because I think those fits just look the best on me. But it doesn't mean that I don't love tailored pants or like baggy pants. I love this type of look, but it looks a little bit too dressy sometimes for like my lifestyle. And a lot of the times these tailored pants have that pleated detail in the front, and those always make your stomach look so much bigger. They're kind of like jean shorts. You know how they add like an inch or two to your stomach? So like from the side, especially if you're wearing a very tight top, it just looks weird to me because it's not very streamlined. It really bugs me. So I find it very hard to find the perfect pant. First of all, the color is a very deep navy, almost black, which again, I love because you can definitely style this with black, no problem. If you wear it with black, it's gonna look black. And if you wear it with navy, it's going to pull out a bit more blue. I hope you can see this on camera, but there's all these pleats there, and the pockets almost look braided because of that X stitching. Just the little details, you know? And then there's a zipper on the side, and my favorite part was obviously the front. Silver zipper detail, which you can't undo, so that kind of widens the pants. I personally like it all zippered up like this, and below the zipper is where you can see those like pleated details. And that is actually the best part, because usually you would see like a zipper in the middle and like a closure here, and that's what really adds that, you know, 1 to 2 inches on your stomach. But because it's flat here with the side zipper, and the pleats don't actually start until down here, like this is like past your belly button at this point, that's why even from the side, it just creates that streamlined look that I didn't think was possible on a tailored pants. And normally I don't go for like zipper details, but in this case, it's different because this is intentional. This is supposed to add a bit of character to it. And it's also very subtle with this like skinny little silver. And when you see these zippers, like you just know it's there for like a detail. This is not how you actually put on the pants. And because they were a size too big, I pretty much had to get them taken in like everywhere. I had to cut off like this much in length because they were way too long on me, and like the front and the back and like my legs area, like everything. So everything just fits so perfectly. These pants have been tailored to fit my body, so I think that just makes it so much more special. And I think these pants look the best when they are worn with heels, especially if you're short like me. They're supposed to be long and flowy, but if these pants are tailored to like your ankles and you wear them with like a flat shoe or like sneakers, it just doesn't look as good. So they are still pretty long, but it was because I'm going to wear them with heels. So yeah, so that was everything I wanted to share with you guys today. I really hope you guys enjoyed unboxing this beauty together. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!